Well, looking at Concordia here on our Cloud County Community College cam, we're still seeing some clouds in the sky, but things have been dry for several hours as the sun has begun to poke out. But as we look further off here towards the east in Topeka, still dealing with some light rain here. It's 74 degrees, that rain as it moves to the east, most of the heaviest of it out of our area, but we're still seeing some of that start to develop on the back end of it as it still pushes through towards the east here. Again, nothing torrential that we're too concerned about right now, but it definitely is saturating those grounds in preparation for what should be another round of rain later this evening into tonight. The good news is that the longer this rain sticks around, the more likely it is that storms tonight are going to have less potential energy to work with for any severe storms. So those are still possible. That's still a risk we're going to be tracking today, but I think the longer we see this rain hang on in areas around northeast Kansas, that's going to translate to overall some weaker systems, though again that doesn't account for any other additional rainfall we might see. So a new threat may emerge in the form of seeing some flash flooding, or at least localized flooding within the region. Kansas City at the moment right now dealing with some flooding issues on their interstates and in some of the surrounding communities. Right now we're still not seeing too many reports of anything more than localized flash flooding or some local streets inundated here in northeast Kansas. But as this begins to move out here over the next hour or so, we should start to see things dry out, give a chance for things to drain. But overall, again, we're still going to be watching primarily today for how that severe risk will play out in northeast Kansas. Earlier, we did have a bit of an adjustment to this severe risk map here. All of us were in a 2 out of 5 a few hours ago, and now it's been shifted a little bit to the south and east. Not all of northeast Kansas, but the overwhelming majority of us within this 2 out of 5 slight risk. A 3 out of 5 expected for southeast Kansas and parts of the Ozark Mountain region of Arkansas and Missouri. So we're not the primary location here for that severe weather today, but it does look like we will get a little bit of some storm activity later on this afternoon. This particular model, I think this is a little bit early at 3 p.m., but I think by around 5 to 6 we are going to start to see some more develop within the region. And by overnight tonight, unlike last night and into this morning, we should be pretty dry, and that'll set the stage for the week ahead where conditions really aren't going to be all that wet across northeast Kansas. After this afternoon, it's really looking very dry for the next couple of days. And again, once we get through this round of some rain, we're going to enjoy those cooler temperatures without that cost here of thunderstorms, thunder and lightning in the area. So today at 82 degrees, we might even get a little lower for some of us in the 70s with how long this rain has been sticking around. We're going to see some of those storms scattered. Things are going to become more isolated tonight, but still going to be looking out for that risk of rain. And then again, over the next several days, things are looking much drier here. Much cooler to start off the week, though it looks like we are going to eventually slowly warm back up to some pretty hot temperatures next week. Lane.